Okay, just checking in again on my social media feeds if there's anyone still out there alive, um, living, being able to, I don't know, be found or express themselves. I think where it's at right now, guys, is, the narratives, got me pretty much figured out and, controlled like an NPC, non-playable character who won't fit into your conformity and be put in your box with your celebrities and hive mind and getting on in the game. Uh, I really think that I should talk and say things, and if you want, you can click on it when I post it on YouTube and feel free to comment. I'm ready now to embrace, I guess, haters. I don't mind it. It's okay. You're not going to hurt my feelings. Uh, yeah, it's pretty rough out there because, when you're on Zuckerberg's platform, like on Instagram and stuff, you can't even say, anything that goes against, the master and his programmings. I think we're being mined on Earth through social media by our social media overlords to worship celebrities and do the quickest, fastest, depending who you are, and what kind of head you have on your shoulders, in between your shoulders, that you're going to try to do anything you can for a click a like. And you can't eat your likes and stuff, but I think there's a certain amount of, it is considered a game, because as you use the apps in social media, you have to have, if you get 100 followers, then it unlocks something. If you get 50 subscribers, it unlocks something. Then you can talk more and communicate more and meet more people and open something up for creatives or content creators out there who can finally just spread out and let loose and be themselves. And it's not a joke, really. It's very serious, because I think there's a lot of, what do you have to do out there to appease either others or yourself. I think it's both. It's not just one or the other. So I started YouTube back in 2014, maybe a little bit before then. And then I deleted probably 10 years of work and just started all over again, because I had, I don't know, 15 self-recorded music that I made. Very rarely, on a few occasions, I collaborated with someone else in a recording, and then got on a Minnesota cable access show, Minneapolis Television Network, where I was playing songs that I did create and got to perform for a small group of people. I'm not really even all about that. I just think it's funny how you type into the machine random thoughts, being a human. Like, today I'm pretty happy. I'm the grass is green and the sky is blue. And then it could be like, do you know we live in a fascist nation? Or this thing, that thing, or Big Brother watching you, everything you do and judging you. And I don't mind it. I don't mind it, but I just know it's very controlled. Is there anyone out there? Are you okay right now? To receive someone who thinks as a human, who has read a lot of books in philosophy, a little bit mythology, uh, does write, and poems, illustrate, puts out art and books and stuff, uh, put in a lot of work on a website that's probably, I don't know, 6 years old or something. And I'm not even really trying to plug anything or sell anything. I'm just wondering like how far gone everyone is out there, or if there's anyone out there left alive, or it's like you better ask if it's okay to, like, you know, go out of your little bubble and try to say, is this okay or not, is the funniest joke ever. Like, no, it's not okay. You can't just put on a camera and hold your phone out and start recording yourself because it's not approved by Zuckerberg. He doesn't like that. He likes you where you're at, okay? Like, you're a loner, okay? You get to use the platform, but just don't shake things up too much. Don't offend anyone. Really like stupid, mind rotting, get nowhere real fast, doom scrolling, mindless scrolling, and you can see a lot of things. And I'm all about that too. Like, that's called like killing time and uh, I don't know, some real low grade entertainment, and that's fine. But if there's anything good in what I do or what I have to offer, it really hasn't been reciprocated. And, I think slipping into nihilism or hating women if you are very unsuccessful in the ways of love, it's important for me to like still exist and talk. And I'm okay. I'm doing all right. I'm gonna make it. But yeah, I mean, I might make this 20 minutes or something. I don't have I do have a clock going. It's about 7 minutes in, and I just really just want to be able to express myself, not only as an artist but as a thinker, and having the ability to think for myself. I think it's very hard to be an individual in the game currently right now, where there are such things as like gatekeepers and like, people getting banned, canceled, shadow banned where they don't even know it, or people are afraid, very much afraid, very scared, oozing with, trepidation. And, I don't think it matters. I don't think it's a big deal. You know, what do you have to do? What did you do to get here to be able to just have free speech? Well, I mean, that's part of like our Constitution, and that's a right we have, a right to exist and a right to free speech. And, the pursuit of happiness is very much, like full of pitfalls of, you know, getting sucked into traps and arguing and like things that really don't matter. Like, I don't know, just being able to like get by day to day or month to month, or, establishing some sort of like body of work that you don't, like, you share, right? You post, but you don't eat your likes, for I as far as like any of that stuff goes. I'm just curious out there, and I know it's just so touchy and so controlled and so organized in the way that like it doesn't even seem like it's real. Like, someone like has to okay it, for you to be heard or seen. And, if you want to like thumbs up, like, or share, that's fine. I never beg or ask people to do that, but that's kind of just manipulating the algorithm, or even if it matters. And I'm not sure that it does, because there's no money attached to it at this point, or has ever been. I paid for my own website just to be kind of like, that's where I can write stuff and post on my own website, which is aboutme.tech. And and I had to pay for this like domain every so 2 years or so. Like I forget what it is, like $300, and just to have the website. And yeah, I tried selling like music and like some art, and get PayPal set up for art commissions. And I don't care about that. That doesn't matter. I'm not trying right now hard at all to like sell anything for like money, to like take anyone's money away from them. I'm just really concerned about like the minds of people and like the kinds of stuff you watch, you know, the content that's out there. And like, I never got on TikTok, but I guess it's like real crack cocaine where it's just these short clips. I don't know anything about it, hardly at all. Never been on it, but and it gets you into the cultural zeitgeist, or it gets you like informed in some way, or lets you know what's going on, or culturally. Um, I might stop talking just to start catching my breath. But yeah, I mean, it just like rot the brain and like feed me trash. And I mean, here I am questioning what it's about and what it's for. Because I'm not just a big fan of the TV and those kind of programs, uh, or television shows, scripted TV, or, news. And generally, all the news is just bad news. I kind of like more of people who, I think with Instagram, they say there's a bedroom guitar artist or something. He's really good at guitar, or um, I don't know. A lot of celebrities show up in the feed. Well, when you press search, the little search icon, you get. I kind of get like the same like. I'm just interested on how Zuckerberg put this thing together, and like what is it supposed to be, like a magazine you're turning, or you're scrolling on a phone through, and we're like, ooh, there's Lady Gaga. Ooh, there's Bjork. Ooh, you know, there's Leonardo DiCaprio, or wow, that's neat. I like that. Oh, look at this. Look at that. For no reason at all, and it just, as a kind of already a crazy person, it's just like throwing gasoline on a fire, where it's not really enlightening, and it doesn't really do much for you, and has never really has. What it is like an online, I guess you could go way back to Facebook, but it's an online like photo album, or like this is my timeline where I've created a lot of documentations of places I've been. You know, at the worst, the collection of all the vacation photos, and all that stuff. But it's really creeping me out, and I'm getting really scared, because it's like a great wasteland, um, cesspool. And I want to be on it, and I want to engage people, but it just feels so empty, and like, you know, not that authentic. It's like I'm about right now, like, kind of, I don't know, threads dump me into like, it morphs, it changes depending on what you type into it. Then you'll just receive a different thing where it's like, I'm all for like the positivity. If you're just a positive warrior, like it's like, hey, I'm 5 years sober. Hey, I've made it through some hard times, or and YouTube's got like some motivational AI with celebrity faces and voices, telling you about life and things. And it's not really hitting, me in the feels, and like they got it, it's good. I think they're kind of just like, right now they're being mechanized into like AI, like fusing with them. And, to have your likeness or to capture your voice, or, it's like, what's your next, movie, and what are they plugging in Hollywood? And it's just awful. It's just completely awful, because it's a rough, uninspiring, painful, lonely place. And I think there's a big difference between men and women using the platforms, and that could just be the most of it. You're not really getting to people who understand or like you. You're being forced to kind of like, I don't know, like, I guess conform and say like, these are the people you're supposed to like, these are the people you're supposed to watch. And it's a real big problem on social media, where like, whether it's like an incel thing with myself, or the traffic online, it doesn't feel good. It's almost painful, like it brings you pain, and it's not very inspiring. And to get to the point where you can just, I don't know, like hold up silverware and say, this is a spoon, this is a fork. I don't get it. It's funny sometimes, but just taking up space. This is not really even worthy of probably many people wanting to spend the time to listen, to hear what I'm saying, to understand why I'm doing this, and also sharing it and help to say like, maybe there is some sort of other people you would like to watch their stuff or listen to them. But we are in like the age of like, he who has the views, he who has the podcast, the Joe Rogans, the Coffee with Scott Adams, or whoever it is, or celebrities like, hey guys, let me say, I'm going to, I don't know, karate punch or kick a door today for views, and that's going to be badass. Or, hey, I'm gonna stay inside, stay warm, and like have food to live because I'm poor. That's not badass. That's not catching fire. That's not really, hey man, keep making music, dude. It's right on. It's groovy. I wouldn't be doing this for over 10 years if it was for like feeling a response or validating, other than just internally myself, my own process I do, because I'm a crazy person. But then all the other people are crazy too, but just in a more like ad friendly, your face is friendlier, maybe you're a woman, but like, there's stuff out there where guys just play guitars and they're all hooked up on a chat room, or people talk about movies and stuff. I've sampled some of those channels, and I guess there's a oversaturation of just mediocrity, where like me now, just doing this and seeing like, well, why? What the heck? What's this for? What's the meaning? It really hasn't been good. In summation, it's been pretty poor. But I'm going to keep on keeping on and doing me and what I do. It just really sucks that by this age and at this time doing these things, it's never really, I don't really want to connect with my mother on Instagram or family on YouTube or something like that. It's never really got out to anybody. It's been very controlled and painfully stupid.